Hello, Hero Collectors here. How's it going, everybody? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. I know I am. And today we're going to be cracking open 4 Iron Man figures from the Iron Man Retro Carded Wave. I have previously only picked up the She-Hulk and the Model 20 Iron Man. I was looking to see if pictures of them were on the back of this card because I don't have those figures immediately in front of me. They are in the displays. So I think this video will just be cracking these open and taking a first look at them. Not really any comparisons because I didn't get any figures out to compare, so I will leave that for the review. So yeah, let's start out with the 2 characters I'm the least excited for, and that's Nefaria and Whiplash. Just because I don't know much about Nefaria, and this isn't my Whiplash that I'm familiar with. I prefer the armor look, and then we'll take a look at the 2 Iron Man armors. So let's look at Nefaria first, and we're going to actually pull the other figures out of the background and zoom in so you guys can see the figures a little bit better. So let's do that. Okay, here is Nefaria out on the table, and let's just rip open this packaging. I have no reverence for this retro card, so it does not pain me to tear it open like this. And let's slide that back in, get the card out. Actually, that was a pretty clean rip. Actually, that's kind of nice. But yeah, they don't always rip like that for me. So here is Nefaria in the tray. Let's angle this down, actually. Okay, so here he is in the tray, and it's actually 2 trays, one to hold his cape, one to hold him and his hands. So that came out nice and clean. Okay, and do it backwards this time. Let's get the figure out and then the accessories. So there he is, and here are the hands. Throw the tray away, and here's Nefaria. So I'll wait to put the cape on just while we're breaking in the articulation. Right off the bat, I'm noticing the color difference in the whites. This is a lot thicker and looks like it was multiple coats of white, because I believe this is a black plastic. No, it's a white plastic. I don't know if you guys can see, but you kind of see there. It's a white plastic on the torso with a black paint job, and then these are black pieces of plastic with white. So that is what's causing the difference there. So there is that. Get the articulation broken in. And then this is the Vulcan mold, which is one I'm very familiar with now after a couple years. So there's that. Ugh. And yeah, I don't know much about Nefaria. I know he has fought the X-Men in one of their early issues post Giant Size. It actually might be the first issue post Giant Size. But I know he is the father of Madame Mask, who is a figure that needs an update severely. And then there, he has also fought the Avengers at times, I'm sure. But again, I have not actually read those books. And he's got some pretty solid joints here. They, well, yes, they're a little hard to articulate now. It just feels like they're going to be just solid all the way through for, the future. But yeah, pinless all the way through. And here is the hands. He just has these 2 wide open hands. Those are now broken in. Actually, let's put those on because I think he's a bit of an expressive character. Let's put that in there. And plug this in here. And yeah, this is red plastic with white paint on it, so that it's like he has 3 shades of white. You got the white plastic here, you got the white plastic for the hands and the crotch, and then the painted white for the others. So I don't know, a little odd. It just looks a little funky at the shoulders and hand. I don't know if it's coming across on camera very much. But yeah, I've heard that this rope is kind of a pain to work with for the cape. It wants to push the cape out when you have it plugged in, which, yeah, I'm noticing that. And then you have him standing like so, and he doesn't stand. I was just about to say he doesn't have a problem standing. And he fell over and messed up my backdrop. So, yeah, there he is there. So I'm going to get him in kind of like a what are you messing with me kind of pose. Do you even know who I am? I'm Count Nefaria, bro. About like that. That's not too bad. Okay, so we'll set him off to the side and we will open up Whiplash. So here is Whiplash. Again, not the costume I'm super familiar with, but it beats his, 90s costume. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's not great, so don't look it up. And he had a tray there for his cape that I already pulled out. But it looks like his cape is attached, so I'm going to have to loop that through the tray he's actually in, as I make all kinds of noise and throw the plastic trays. So there is Whiplash in his tray. Now let's get his accessories out. Let's see about, yeah, there. Okay, whip just popped on out. I got the little ponytail. And boom. And boom. Come on. There. Jesus. Okay. There he is, out of the packaging. And if anyone ever wants to make a Batman, use like in Marvel Legends scale, I think this head would be a good base. It actually doesn't look too bad. So let's get a little satchel pulled over there. Let's break in the articulation. Waist. No butterflies, because I believe this is the Spider UK or the Baron Strucker pinless body, because it was pinned on Spider UK. But the torso seems to be new because he's got that collar. There. Okay. And then he's got not very wide on the hip stance. There. Kick forward, boom. Thighs. Oh, stiff knees. Oh, stiff knee. Boots swivel. Some fancy boots. I feel like spaceman boots, the way they're shaped. There. Or like, not spaceman, like real spaceman, but like a, sci-fi kind of spaceman look. But okay, but this is not the full costume, so let's plug in his green ponytail. Oh, there. Okay. Not looking too bad. And then he can't really use his whip with two-fisted hands, so let's get the grip hands articulated, and we'll only plug one in because he's not going to use two hands on an energy whip like this. So there is one hand, and boom, there he is holding his whip, and it looks like he's going to grip it best by holding it at the very base of the whip there. So there's that, and let's get him into some kind of pose here. Get the ponytail out of the way. There's the whip. And okay, not too bad. Just as a kind of thrown together pose. All right, we'll set him off to the side. Got Nefaria and him on either side. And now let's crack open the. We'll go with Model 9. Why not? So there it is in the tray. I'm excited for those smoke effects, actually, or the post-blast effects. Actually, let's move Whiplash over here so I'm not knocking over two figures at once. So here is Model 9. Come on. What's happening? Oh. Just the backdrop in the way. Here we go. There. And here he is in his tray in all his red and yellow glory. Let's get the accessories out. Boom. Those. There. And then boom. Him and his big old booties. Okay, so here is the Model 9 Iron Man, based off of some of the previous Iron Man bodies we've gotten, because he does have some pins, but I think that might be the only reuse, because these arms are now pinless. Unless that is reused from the 20th of it, Marvel Legends anniversary. But okay, there, okay. I actually do kind of have an attachment to this armor because of a was it Marvel Adventures stories? There's a team up book with Iron Man and Nova, and they fight the Red Ghost and his super apes. And that, ooh, stressing the plastic on the peg. That's not good. Don't like that. Let's just swap in a blast effect hand because I need to heat that up. Okay. There. I promise I had these, I've had them in the apartment for a bit. They were sitting outside for a while, but that was 2 days ago, so I would hope it's all kind of warmed up. Nope, that's stressing the plastic too. Okay, where'd the other blast hand go? There it is. I don't want to break this figure straight out of the box, so I will need to warm up those hands separately. But that is okay, so we can still work with this for the video. And we will articulate that and that. The boots do have articulation as well. You got the feet. Not a lot of range here. Just forward a little bit. That's a bummer. But yeah, there. Okay. Then he has his blasting off effects, and you can also use these in the hands. But I want to plug in these for the hands now. Oops. Or does this go in this hand? Might be hand specific. I'm not sure. I don't know. But there he is. He's flying above an enemy. Just repulsor blast him. He's telling them not to do it again. Not too bad. I like these. I'll take that out. Off to the side. And okay, we'll do a... He just halted doing a blast at somebody. Can I get ankle pivot? Okay. Maybe I can get a little bit more ankle range than I thought. There. That's pretty good. I like that. It's a pretty fun stance. Okay. There is Iron Man. And now let's get Iron Man out of the packaging. Finally, we have the gold Model 1. Again, I do have the gray version, or the silver version, whatever you want to call it. But we're not going to do comparisons here. We'll just crack this guy open. And there. Okay. Is that plastic? Okay. And here he is in the tray. Boom. There. Yeah. Come on. There it is. Okay. Let's throw that away. I like the panel lining here, just right off the bat. And I don't know how well on camera it's going to come across, but the plastic choice here is different from here and on the legs. And it's kind of noticeable because of the shininess of this, because this is still shiny, but it's got more of a matte shiny, while this is kind of more glossy. But I know it's the plastic choice. It's not actual like gold paint on just the arms and the legs. So got the helmet, and you guys can see he's got the eyes peering. See a bit better there. Movement, okay. Way up, all around. And the panel lining, it's only present on the front. It's not on the back of the figure. which I know that's going to bug some people. It doesn't really bug me all that much. There's a trick with this Iron Man figure. So if you look at this arm, you see you can only get to maybe 90. Well, if you tuck this armor piece into the joint first, you can get a bit more range, like so. That's nice. And boom. There. That looks a bit better. He's got the wrist. There, another wrist. Got the ball at the... Ooh. Okay. That's a scary popping noise. There's that. Is that a gold spray? It might actually be paint on the legs. Or is it? Because it looks like a different gold here than it is here. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. There. And there. Ankles and boom. Okay. So yeah, this armor is definitely going in my Avengers team display. It's going to go with the rest of my first appearance Avengers, my Wasp, Giant Man, Hulk. Oh, come on. I've got a classic Captain America. He's got a little speck on his helmet that I can't get off. But yeah, that's where he's going to go for my collection. Very excited to have that team nearly complete. I just need another classic Thor to go for that team. Of course, he has some blast effects and smoke effects. So here's the smoke effects and the blast effects. These are similar, but not the same. It's just the bottom piece that's a little different from the ones we just saw. And they just plug in like so to the bottom. And then we can have him blasting off to go fight the bad guys, which in the first appearance of Avengers is Loki and maybe the Hulk. Not really, just misunderstood. But yeah, there you can blast off. So there's that. Set those off to the side. And this one actually does come with the interchangeable head. I do believe that the silver one did not, but this is just the same head that we got on previous Iron Man figures, just with a new paint job. I think this is probably the best paint job. I would need to get the others out for comparison, but I think this is definitely the best in my opinion. So there's that. Put the helmet back on. And then, yeah, he's got these wide open hands. I think I'm going to stick with the fists for his hands for now. And then we'll toss that over there. So yeah, again, no comparisons for this video, but what we will get all four back out in front. And you guys can just see all the figures together. And now that I have the full wave, after I do the review of these guys, I will do a wave ranking just a wave ranking once I have them all reviewed. Sorry. I am blanking while I get these posed up. So, yeah, looking pretty good together. Again, I need to do a little research on Nefaria and a little bit of photo reference for Whiplash. And then, yeah, I just need to take some photos, get the review. All four of these are going to be in a review together for sure. I don't think I'll split it up. I thought about splitting it up into an Iron Man and a villain, but let's just do all four together. It'll be a bit easier that way. So, that has been a long unboxing, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys got these figures down in the comments below. And yeah, make sure you like, comment, and I will talk to you all in another video, another post, another time.